Hey, it's Franco Ucci, Thursdays with Franco in the new time slot. We've moved from 4 o'clock Sydney time to 11:30 Sydney time. And so I'd like to welcome my regular panelists. Hey, Chris.
Hey Franco, how are you?
Very good, Stuart.
Good morning. Good to see you.
And Alex Day.
Hey Franco, how's it going?
Yeah, very good. And we've got a special guest from Singapore. Marina, how are you?
Hi, Franco. Good, thank you. Good morning, and thank you for inviting us.
So, Marina, tell us, what are you going to be talking to us about today?
So I'm very excited to talk about AIDP, which is AI data platform, the new Oracle product that has been announced at AI World this year.
Okay, so let's take it away. Let's get you to share what you've been working through and why we should be looking at it.
Cool. So yeah, this is since it's a new product, I assume that not a lot of people know about it yet. But the AI data platform, this is the official webpage, and it's this new data platform that provide streamlined, secured, and seamless data management, analysis, and collaboration platform, so that you can ingest all type of data that you have from your lake, from structured, unstructured, semi-structured, so really like images, text, JSON, CSV, databases. If you're trying to build a lakehouse today, we have the AI data platform that can handle end-to-end, from ingestion, transformation, to then having it ready for maybe your ML or your BI use cases and build workflow. So it's really like kind of doing the whole data engineering, data processing work. And it's also catered for data scientists because it's based on like notebooks. So for people who use Python, Jupyter notebooks, it handles SQL as well, but yeah, that's how it's built today, and I'll be happy to show you what it is. I'm talking about today specifically. I will show the AI data platform workbench, but this is the base workbench that is connecting seamlessly, integrated with autonomous database, OAC, general AI services, object storage. So all of these, if you use everything with OCI, will be seamlessly integrated within the workbench.
Excellent. This looks really... So you can start, the point you're making to me, there's 2 points I'll bring up. You can actually just start with your AI data platform workbench. If I've got my little Python program that I'm just starting to get comfortable with, whether it's just the CSV file or just a JSON file, and then as things continue to grow, this capability will grow with you, not as an afterthought, but effectively as a neatly planned Swiss Army knife that can help me with my journey.
So it handles different type of formats, and that's one of the other thing that is special, I think, about the AI data platform, is that it uses a lot of open source technologies. So in the back end, it is using Apache Spark engine, which was created, I don't know, few years ago for big data. And so it's really good for handling big data, which means kind of all type of data, not just structured data. And so that's the engine in the technology in the back end. So I'm new to Oracle myself, but it was pretty straightforward to pick up. So if you have like the OCI console, okay, there is like this little new area, AI data platform. Again, this is the workbench product, okay. And then your workspace, this is where you start to put your notebooks. Then you add your policies if you have. So I have one created already. Okay, so when we open it, yeah, my desk is a bit messy, but here it is. That's all the recent things I've been working on. So this is like the front page. If you need help, you have some sample code help page that directs you to what the documentation. So there is documentation.
Excellent.
Hey Marina, what are some of the sources of data? So say I'm a customer that has my databases, whether they be in OCI or on-prem, and I want to use AI data platform. What would I do there? Do I have would I be exporting or streaming or GoldenGate? What are some of the ways I could be getting the data into this platform?
Yeah, it's a great question. So it can handle all of the one you have mentioned so far
Yeah.
via GDBC for most of all of them, but some are more direct to others. So if you look at, sorry, do you mind if I go in there or not really?
Yeah,
Go on.
absolutely. This is good.
Okay, so if you go to ingest data, you just mentioned there is external sources and internal sources. For internal sources, AI data platform is the most suited on the market to integrate with Oracle technologies, so Oracle application. So if you have Fusion, Heatwave, ADW, Oracle DB, that is really I would say one of the product that integrates the best because we will have the external catalog support. What does that mean is that when you have the master catalog in AIDP, these will appear in the master catalog. So you will have actually an overview in the workbench. So in the master catalog here, so you see this icon is a bit different. I can increase. This icon is a bit different because this is an external catalog. It's from ADW. These little books are internal. It's schemas and table I have created within AIDP. So it's called manage table. So there is manage table, which is all stuff that I create within AIDP and external table that come from external sources. So you will have these two types and you can connect. Yes, we also integrate with GoldenGate, which is one of a very, very popular product. So I think the advantage here is you're not moving all your data into the AI data platform. You are mainly managing metadata a lot. So here that is the reason why the data platforms, these data lakehouse are based on called Delta Lake or Iceberg. So these are open source formats. Instead of having all in managing your JSON or your Parquet, you don't have the metadata that enhance data reliability or ACID transaction and schema evolution. So you need to transform them here into whatever format you prefer, but Delta, Iceberg, or Uniform. At the moment, we only have Delta and Delta Uniform, but Iceberg will be supported very soon. And so you will have it there so that we can retrieve all the metadata in case there is an audit, ACID transaction. So if you need to go back, time travel, but we're not copying the data. So the data is always stored where it is already, let's say externally in your object storage or in ADW or somewhere else. It's not like you're moving all the data and duplicating the data. You're just managing the metadata.
And I can see there you've actually put to yourself there for like default, etc. for catalogs. And then Rishi has also got one there as well. So I think you made a point before. It's about collaboration around this. So in effect, what you're showing us today, we've got this capability called AI data platform that helps you with your many different data sources, whether they're already in databases or they're in these other source locations, whether they're MySQL or FDI or Iceberg, etc. We've got the ability to start, start getting visibility of that. So then you can start to do more with that down the track. Now, today is really just a little bit of a teaser. Is there anything else you want to show us before we open up for questions?
Yeah, I haven't shown anything yet. So
Okay, well then go for it.
So this is this is the data platform. Then as I showed the master catalog. So you have a default cluster here. What is a default cluster? So I say we're charged by compute. There is the compute I'm going to get there, but see, to refresh the master catalog constantly, there will be a default cluster that will be always active. So that is always on. You cannot remove it, and it's always charged. And that's to manage all the metadata and refresh. And then once you have connected to your different catalog, created, and your permission, then you create your little workspace. So here, let's say I have my little, I use the public data from the web called City Bike. So actually anyone could use this and build this. It's not like proprietary data. And here we actually have two sets so you can see there is like Python notebook, but you could actually put anything. So if I click on the plus sign here, you can create a folder. Then each person in your team can create their folder with their little project and you don't have to put just notebook, you can put images, like basically anything. It's having an object storage underneath, OCI object storage, so you can put just anything. Then you can create a notebook directly or import the notebook that you have already created. So all these files we can just create it directly here. And so here what it's doing on this one, I have done one from 0 to 6, and then my colleague who is a data scientist did 7 to 7.3, which is what this data platform is about, right? Collaboration. So I kind of found the data set, did the ingestion from actually a website, dumping it from the website S3 to object storage. So I dump into data from S3 to object storage. So from this website, there is publicly available data in S3, and we using Python codes are dumping it into object storage, because ultimately here our goal was to put everything in object storage to start our Medallion architecture. So for people who don't know, Medallion architecture is just a framework where you're kind of cleaning all your data that you have in your data lake from structured and unstructured data, and following it, we dump the raw data in bronze, then clean it, prepare into silver, to then have it ready for businesses in gold layer. So it's just different table that you will have a different stage of cleanliness and transformation that you will create within AIDP. And anyone can you can query the data at any different stage, but this is just a framework to give a bit of, structure to all this messy data that is in all the data lake everywhere.
Got it.
So it is based, as I said before, it's based on Spark, right? So you have to initiate a Spark session because you're using the Spark engine. Then you...
Is it got a little bit of AI assistance there where it says enter a prompt to ask questions or generate code?
Yes. So if you are stuck or if you don't know where to start, sometimes you
that's
have a
me.
blank.
That describes
Yeah.
me exactly. So
you have a blank, you have no idea. Actually, I'm not that good at, coding, so I would just be like, how can I import a table? And then you will ask. So the code assist is actually integrated within, it's like having a mini ChatGPT within the notebook. So for each cell that I click, you have this prompt and it will generate the code. It just does it. To be honest, for me, I wish it was. Sometimes I wish it appears, but it just appears all the time. Sometimes I'm like done here, so I don't really need it. But yes, if you need any help, you can just ask the question, and when you actually run, you also have another option to troubleshoot and use the LLM to troubleshoot. The code assist is integrated. Just one. Okay, so we are ingesting CSV from object storage, and then we're creating a delta table. So that is what you're trying to do in AIDP, is creating all those delta or iceberg table. Here I'm using SQL, so I just wanted to tell people that they can use SQL or Python, and then you can attach a cluster, you can create clusters. So let's say I have created my workflow, my pipeline. I have my bronze, my silver, everything, and I want to orchestrate them together, 1, 2, 3. Then this one is putting it in ADW afterwards. So I have created my little workflow a little while ago called CityVac demo, and here, very simple, it's a UI-based thing. So here, this is my notebook 1, 2, 3, gold layer. And then my last step here is to write the data that I have transformed into a database or ADW, like ADW, AI lakehouse. So you can just click and add a task. It can be much more complex than this. Mine is very basic. But yeah, then you can find your notebook, the workspace, assign a cluster, which means that when this will run, it will use a specific cluster. Why this is good is that if you have, let's say, a finance department and let's say digital department, and you don't want them to use the same because they're dividing budget, each of them can have a different cluster, and you'll be able to follow who is running what and when. Yeah, this kind of thing. Execution timeout, dependency. So yeah, as I say, you can do more nested and complex workflow. And ultimately, I don't have access here, but the one that you see a lot in AI world videos, like the AI agent, I do not have access now because it's going to be GA and LA end of this month. So what you see now is how you can create data engineering or machine learning pipeline. For AI agent, I do not have you can see mine is not widely seen on that thing, the developer thing for AI agent, but it will come very soon. So I'll actually do a session on that, but it will come soon, and you will be able to create all your AI agent, like drag and drop, and leverage the machine learning model and the OCI generative services here directly in the AI workbench.
Okay, let's wrap it up there.